Today's topic is how to find your core trauma. So keep watching if you want to know, and please subscribe to my channel. So how to find your core trauma, and why would you find it, and what we call a core trauma, right? So the core trauma is a situation, something what happened to you and might you don't even remember. That's why you need to find it, right? Because you don't know it exists. Some people knows they had traumas and then they have currently anxiety, stress, panic attacks because of that trauma. But some people doesn't even know they had trauma. Or if they feel like bad, anxious, stressed, they might have some small rememberings of some traumas, but they are unsure when was it, with who was it. I know some people who actually, after the traumatic situation, they kind of lost memory from that part of their life, so they couldn't even recall what was happening. They just knew that some shift was actually happening after that, and then they just can't recall. So how to find your core traumas and why to find it? You need to find your core traumas to get healed. So when you're experiencing certain negative emotions, suddenly you feel sad, or you feel like anxious or stressed, or you get all kinds of triggers due to outside environment or just because of your own mind. Sometimes you trigger yourself because you have so much information coming to you, and you build up your own story through those informations, and you create a story which is not true and is driving you crazy and creating negative emotions inside of you. So that situation also have a core trauma, why you are doing that right now, why you are experiencing that, why you are actually behaving that way, why you coming up with all of those ideas, and why you feeling those negative emotions is because there's a core trauma which might you don't even remember. So how to find it and release it? So if you need to get into delta brainwaves to actually connect with the unconscious mind, because the unconscious mind what is holding the traumas. We have, probably you heard about subconscious mind. It's not the same thing. So the subconscious mind is actually holding the unconscious mind. So a couple of percentage of the subconscious is the unconscious. But for example, like habits, fears, belief systems, memories, they are in the subconscious. But if that memory or if that fear is related to a trauma, then is actually in the unconscious, is going even deeper, like the guilt and shame and grief and sorrow. They are very deep emotions. They buried into the unconscious mind. So to find them, you need to get into delta brainwaves. How to get into delta brainwaves? The easiest way is to activate your pineal gland. You can do it through a transcendental meditation. So when you get into delta brainwaves through transcendental meditation, it's already you can access your unconscious mind. And then when you access it, the unconscious mind, it can actually bring you the memories which are related to your issue, and you can actually release that. But there is a certain way, certain steps how you need to do it, basically to make sure that it's released through forgiveness and through actually replacing it with love, and security. So there's certain steps how it should be done, and that's what I also teach in my facilitated training to light workers who want to help others. So if you are interested to actually heal from traumas or get rid of your triggers, and your emotional roller coaster, you can also join my group coachings, which are starting on the Lion Gate, 8th of August, soon. And then if you are interested as a light worker to help others, because might you already Reiki master, or might you are already someone who doing some therapy, but you want to know more about this specific modality, which I do, which called Karma Yoga Healing, then I would highly recommend you to reach out to me so I can give you some more details about this. It's actually also in my website, which is www.riseenergy.co.uk. So if you go into my website, there is services and you can find facilitated training. So the facilitated training starts in September, the level 1, and October level 2, where I can actually teach you how to help other people and how to help them to get into their brainwaves and release their traumas. And you can also use it as a part of your coaching, you know, or healing modality. It is very powerful. It takes not too long time, the session itself, and is very profound, very powerful. You can also find testimonials on my website where people are actually telling how greatly it's changed their life when they came to me with depression or even traumatic experiences. So I'm looking forward to see you actually on my trainings if you want to help others. And also I'm looking forward to see you here next time with my next video. And take care, everybody.